Okay, hello there everyone. So we are here in the studio with our client Emma, and she got some amazing results. She actually cracked $34,000 this month, which is absolutely insane. It's not even the halfway through the month. So basically, we invited her to our studio. She actually traveled down because she travels a lot nowadays to talk about her results. Tell us her experience, etc. And basically, that's what we are going to talk about. So hello there, Emma. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks, and thanks for the invitation.
100%. Thank you very much for coming. Insane. So, look, I know all about your story, right? Because we've been working together for almost 3 months now. At the end of the day, what I want to know first is, can you explain a little bit about your journey? Because I know that it hasn't started easy, right? So you were a fitness coach, then you got into organic marketing, and at the moment you're helping people with organic marketing. That's where you kind of found your space. But can you tell me a little bit about your situation before you actually jumped into our program?
Yeah, of course. I started as a fitness coach online, but I was stuck in that place and I didn't really know where to start. I see a lot of female coaches struggle with marketing and booking calls and doing all the things by themselves. So I used to work 9 to 5 at a marketing agency, but I got really bored. So I decided to start my own business. And at first I was doing great, but I felt like it wasn't the main goal for me to only earn $2,000 a month or something like that. And I wasn't growing and I didn't have time for myself. So I started online coaching at social media.
And you signed up with a coach for that, right? If I remember correctly, like you also worked with another coach.
Yeah. But it didn't really work for me because they didn't help me personally and I had to do all the things by myself.
So they mostly just gave advice to you and they didn't really execute on the stuff?
Yeah, it was like they gave me the script for the business and I would have to do everything, basically, yeah. And as I said, a lot of female coaches struggle, and I thought maybe I can help them grow their businesses and start their journey as well. So with my marketing background, I thought I could help them. And it was really great at the beginning, but as I started booking a lot of calls, I didn't have time to manage all of them because I was glued to my phone all day, so looking at my DMs and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. So you were talking with leads all the time, right? And at that stage you were already posting consistently and you were running advertisement campaigns, or how did it go at that stage?
At first I didn't run campaigns or ads, but then I started Instagram ads and it boosted my growth. I hit $10,000 a month, which was crazy for me at that moment.
Huge congrats! Huge congrats! So that's crazy. Because you also switch niches. Like your journey is kind of a little bit similar to mine because, as you know, me and my brother, we have been online fitness coaches in the beginning as well, and then we transitioned into more B2B style stuff, business to business. So look, I mean, obviously, like 10K a month is insane results, right? But something was still wrong because you ended up signing up with us. So, what was wrong? Why did you decide that you want to sign up with us? And how did you stumble on us? And how did you decide that, hey, I want to work with these guys?
As I said, I was looking at my DMs all the time. I was in calls all the time. I had to talk to people all day. And I felt exhausted. I felt like I wasn't capable and I didn't know how to grow further, basically. So I didn't want to be stuck at this place forever.
Okay.
And I started to think about how can I automatize my business, and I found your YouTube videos. I was scrolling on YouTube and I was watching YouTube videos all night to find a solution. So I started to watch your YouTube videos. And it was very interesting for me that you implement in my business, not only give advice. And I thought you can help me like personally, not just like you tell the same advice to everyone and it's the same gem.
Yeah, of course, because many coaches just tell you what to do. They give
Yeah.
general information. Like today's industry is just full of these people. They are like
Yeah.
basically copycats of each other. It's like, hey, like let me give you this bullshit watered down advice, and you were the victim of that, right? Still, you got to thank him on, but to scare further, like of course you had some stuff implemented, and also I keep telling everyone, and I hope everyone is listening, that you need to post on YouTube because that's how you found us as well. But yes, at the end of the day, you sign up with us, which was absolutely insane. But so, obviously you signed up with us, which is insane because I was really happy to start working with you because, you seem like a very hardworking person. You've been struggling for a couple of years and you still pushed on and you hit the 10K mark, and that's insane. So, pretty much from the first day, we kind of started getting results for you because we started implementing everything. So can you talk a little bit about, how exactly we helped you? What are the exact results that you got? And that's basically what I want to know.
So at first, you found Emily, and she is an appointment setter, and she helped me from the first day. At the first month, she booked 20 calls, which is more than I used to book. So I was very impressed. She was very self-reliant, and I didn't have to worry about her not being able to do the job because she is a professional, and you have to
Of course, that's how we train. That's how we train our setters. That's how we manage
amazing.
them. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. And it's been working for you. And of course, it was only the beginning, the first month, right? So second, third month, like, can you talk a bit about the course book, and then how you hit the big number?
Yeah. So from 20, she went to 30 calls a month. At the second month, and then at the third month, she booked more than 50 calls.
Wow.
Which is more than double what I had imagined at the first place. So I was really happy with that. I was growing very fast, and I like at the beginning, I didn't even imagine to be this successful in like 3 months working with you. So
insane. And how much did you generate this month so far? So what was the number that you hit?
I hit, I think, $34,000 approximately. So
insane.
It's very insane. Yeah.
And how does that feel? How did your life change? How do you feel like you're running your business right now? And of course, you had another problem as well, which is like, hey, like at this stage, you're sitting on calls all the time, So can you talk a bit about how we implemented your closer, and also like how does it feel to get these results?
So I was really happy with my results. I had a lot of leads, but I still had to do the closing part. So I was calling people all day, and I didn't feel like I can do it by myself. So you found a closer for me, which was the next step to be like a running business, basically.
Yeah.
And when you found the closer, I felt like I had the time and freedom. And I love to travel, so now I can travel a lot. And I also love fitness, so I started to go to Pilates. So I have more time for myself, for the marketing part of my business, branding part, and ads and things like that.
Okay. Insane. This is what we call working on the business and not in the business. And you got to this point, which is like, that's how you came to us. That like, hey, like guys, I'm here. I'm like making good money. But at the end of the day, you're being kind of a slave of your own business, if that makes sense. It's not that different from a 9 to 5. If like it's actually many people who go out of the 9 to 5 only go out of the 9 to 5 to work from 8 to midnight or something like that. When you're building a business, and you're at the moment at this stage where like most business owners want to be, like, multiple 6 figures a year, which is like 34,000 a month, and we're just going to scale forward than that. And you literally have time freedom, and that's where most people want to get. So, and like the $1 million question is, there are a lot of service providers out there. But why do you feel that you got success with us when you didn't really get success with other people? So what do you feel was special about our service?
It was very special that you didn't only give advice, like generalized advices people give. but you implemented the appointment setter, the closer, you managed all that part of my business, and it felt like I was working in a team, not alone. And it's so good to be in that place. Like, I didn't feel like I could drown any moment and I could lose everything because I was alone. But you helped me a lot with that. So yeah.
Of course, that's a very powerful thing to have. That's what we try to represent here at FitScaling. That like, hey, you come in here, you're on your own. You're many business owners. They're already running ads and stuff like that, but they don't actually delegate stuff. They don't actually have a team. And I think that's why it's insane that you actually decided to join us. And of course, you cracked the 34,000 mark. You're traveling all over the world. Of course, thank you very much for coming down here. That's absolutely insane. And it was really nice to meet you in person as well. Thank you very much. So everybody else who is watching this, right? So if you're in the same situation that Emma was before she joined us, where, hey, like you're making between $5,000 to $10,000 a month, but at the end of the day, you're doing everything on your own, you're feeling burnt out, and you don't feel like how you could scale further. And for many people, the 10K is not even consistent. So if you're kind of wiggling around that stage in your company, and you've been watching my videos, because I know that you've been watching my videos, then you need to book a call. You need to sign up with us, right? So Emma as well first started watching our YouTube videos only, then she signed up with us, and look at the success that she got. So if you want to hit that 20, 30, 50, 100K months, this is where you're doing that. And of course, with Emma, we are going to scale even further, 50K, 100K, those are the next goals. You still have a lot of time inside the program, and that's what we're going to do. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. And obviously, we are going to scale further. Thank you.
Thank you.